Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hi to all. How are you all? Fine. Now today we will discuss and I will demonstrate you the translators. It is a topic of O level computer science 2210 and also for IGCSE, and also you can use for the matric level also, FSC level or BSc or BS computer science translators. Now what is translator? You know about that one. If two-person meet and they are not knowing about each other language, for example, one is uh, Pakistani or Indian and Bangladeshi, and other one is Chinese. You haven't know about the languages, then you need a translator, because if any person is speaking in the Chinese and we are speaking the Urdu or Hindi or other language, Bengali language or other languages, then we cannot understand. That's why we hire the translator. Now, when you are going to use the computer, then you need a translator for it, because computer language is 01 language, and when you are going to work for computer, any other software, any type of languages, then it is in high level language. We will discuss further in other time about the high level and low level language, right? Now we'll come to the translators. Now translate program are the system software. It is come in the system software. We will discuss this one in other time about the system software application and these type of software, right? Now which convert the high level language instruction into a machine code. It convert instruction written in one language to the another language. That is proof computer using the binary code 01. That's why it need a translator, right? And we are working in the high level languages. Now it need the translator. Now the high level language are needed to convert into the low level language, because the computer can't understand commands like int I equal to 10. The processor only understands a very limited set of the instruction, and any high level language code need to translate into the set of the machine readable instruction. Now in computer field, we are using three type of translators: interpreter, compiler and assembler. Now you'll go for the other. Means interpreter means you will simply speak one line, and after the translator will translate to the other language. Just like that, high level language translator that convert individual high level computer language program instruction source code into the machine code. Translate and execute each statement, means one line it will be translated and executed. After that, if any error is occur inside that one or bug, right, now it will be show you, and again you will run that one, execute that program. One line will be complete in the translation. After that it will go for the second, third. Now you see there it translate, execute each statement line by line during the running of the program. When you run the program, during the running of program, if you write 10 line program, then one by one line will be translated, give you the result. Second line, third line, fourth line, it will be 10 times it will be run. Okay, now advantages of the interpreter is the easier to use for the beginners, means which is beginners is that one, for it is start that one programming new, it is new student are the learners. Error are immediately displayed. Now each error is correctly separately until the program is able to execute. It can be interpret, change or start again while the program is running. Right, you can again interpret that one and again you make the changes and you will again run the program. Disadvantage of the interpreter, every time it has to be translated, every time it will be executed. Means line number 2, if you have a error, then you will run that program and you will remove the error. Bug is that error, right? Now process translation using interpret is very slow. Interpreted program can only run on the computer that also have the interpreter. Now we will go for the compiler. What is the meaning of compiler? This one. Now compile the whole program. For example, if you write the 10 lines, we already discussed in the interpreter, you write the 10 line. Now at a time it will be run, and if any error has occur inside that one, for example, line number 5 error, then you will remove, again you will run that one. Now you will see the definition. Software program that translate a complete software program written in the high level language source. Source codes we will discuss later on, such as Pascal, Fortran, basic language, and other, they're not basic language, and other languages, right? Basic is the interpreter language, right? Now C language, yes, C language, C++, right? These are the entire that one. Now Pascal and Fortran into the machine language. The entire source code is added, compiled, and run at the one time, as compared with the interpreter. In interpreter, line by line, compiler whole program will be compiled and run one line at a time. That one interpreter. Okay, we will go further. Okay, now advantage of the compiler, it translates reading whole program all at once. Or you will write the 10 lines, whole program will be translated. Now process of the translation and execution is much faster. If you want to compare with that one, interpreted compiler, translate program can run on any computer. You can run on any computer. Disadvantages of the compiler. Now translated program cannot be changed without going back to original source code. Now compiled program cannot be copied. Okay, now we will go for the further. Okay, now assembler. The last one is the assembler. Now this one assembler is using for only assembly language, because it is one step higher than the low level language. It is using the machine instruction inside that one language. It is difficult for new user. Now this one, a software program that converts, translate each symbolic instruction written in the assembly language into the machine language, binary code of a computer. Now assembler is a computer program which is used to translate program written in the assembly language into the machine language. Translate program to call the object program. So that one assembler check each instruction for correctness and generate diagnostic messages if there are any mistake is occur inside there. Now various step of the assembling are input source, programming assembly through input devices. Now after that, assembler to the produce object program in machine language. Now advantage of that one, assembler closer to the machine, because it is very close to the machine, means computer hardware or the machine language. Each assembly instruction transport directly to a machine instruction depending on the skill of the program. Means if you are a skilled programmer, then you can really understand assembled program, that one can be extremely fast. It is fast. Compiled assembly program are usually rather small. Okay, disadvantage of that one, difficult to learn. Means it is difficult to learn for the new user. Error can be difficult to track down. Means you can't find the error. If you are expert, then you can find easily. Often cause the program or the machine to crash unpredictably. Usually that one not portable to the other system. Now source code. Now source code, what is the source code? Programmer write any type of program. This is called source code. Now you can see the definition. Source code is what a programmer writes, but it's not directly executable by the computer. It must be converted into machine language by the compiler, assembler, or interpreter. Object code, code produced by the compiler, assembler, or interpret that one, compiler and assembler only from the source code, usually in the form of the machine language that computer can execute directly, or sometime in assembly language. Object file contain compact code, often called binaries. Right now, if you have any question, you ask and in the comments. Right, and please subscribe my channel and give the comments and share this video. It is very useful for any computer student. Okay, Allah Hafiz and take care by yourself. Have a good day.